the true benefits of NoFap. Most guys don't. They wake up and bust a nut to start the day, or rub one out before they go to bed. Pathetic. There are tremendous benefits of being on NoFap, but before I tell you what those benefits are, you need to know one thing. There are always guys with zero sexual discipline that cope. They'll say things like, fapping releases stress and is healthy, or NoFap is for losers and it gives you prostate cancer. Isn't it interesting? Their desire to play with themselves is so strong that they make up false claims. And when you ask them where they got their data from, they'll point at some random doctors. Probably the same doctors that told them to get 5 untested jabs for a rebranded cold. Listen, deep down, you know fapping doesn't bring you a single benefit, so stop trying to look for reasons to play with yourself. In this video, we're going over 5 powerful NoFap benefits, and by the end of this video, you'll never want to fap again, because these benefits are simply too powerful to ignore. Number 1. You become your true self. Many guys describe NoFap as something magical. They act as if it gives you superpowers that make you walk on water. That isn't true. The truth is much more simple than that. You are just becoming you again, and your true self, free from any addictions or compulsive behavior, is confident, filled with energy, motivated, creative, and passionate. Think about it. All these things I just named are things you once had by nature. A child is born with these traits, but somewhere in life you got caught by nasty addictions, and it made you a shell of your former self. NoFap is not some magic hocus-pocus pseudoscience garbage, but it is very real. Your brain starts to rewire and your dopamine sensitivity is returning back to normal once you cut off this filthy addiction. So, instead of calling it superpowers because that makes it seem less real and serious, just realize you're returning to your true self. Take this serious if you want to reach your goals, your desires, your dreams. If you want to become successful, you can't be a fapping addict with a messed up brain chemistry. Number 2. Enhanced focus and clarity. Being on NoFap makes you mentally sharper. Why? Because masturbation puts your dopamine in a constant roller coaster. Your dopamine levels shoot up as you feel instant pleasure, and then it all comes crashing down shortly after. This dopamine roller coaster messes up your focus and clarity. Some guys will cope and say this isn't true. They'll say post-nut clarity actually increases your clarity. Listen, the only reason why it seems like you gain clarity after ejaculating is because the lustful state made you unable to think straight at all. The contrast is so big that it seems like you gain a lot of clarity, but it's only an illusion. Because in reality, you merely snap out of that animalistic, lustful mode. Beyond that, no extra clarity or focus is gained. To actually gain high levels of focus and clarity, you shouldn't fap at all. And when you feel the lustful state come up, fapping like a monkey is far from the best way to deal with it. Instead, you must use your lust to your advantage, because a lustful state is no more than sexual energy. And energy can always be used productively or destructively. The next time you strongly feel the urge to fap, hop in a cold shower and go work out after. You'll notice a significant increase in energy, and you'll gain enhanced levels of clarity and focus. Most guys won't do this because that lustful state overpowers them. They'll rather lay in their bed and fap because their lust controls them instead of the other way around. Number 3. Increased life energy. Men carry life energy in their lower parts. Think about it. See it as the basis of your physical existence. Whether you're a man or a woman, you come into existence because that is 50% of the ingredient. When you release your seed into a woman, it turns into a living human being. Do you realize how powerful this is? And yet, 99% of men waste their energy away multiple times per day. They spill their seed on their bedsheets. Pathetic. When you let your desires overpower you and you fap, you'll always feel empty, sluggish, and more tired afterwards. No man ever gained energy from fapping, but countless men have gained energy from being on NoFap. Why? Because it keeps your life energy inside your body. This gives you a huge advantage over people that fap like a little worm. Your seed is one of the most potent things in your male body if you know how to use it. You can use it to produce a child. You can use it for extra energy, or you can waste it on your bed sheets. Be aware of how you use it. Number 4, increased spirituality. The guys that cope and fap all day lack mindfulness. They don't even know what spirituality means. Listen, this entire concept of NoFap, whether people realize it or not, is a spiritual process. It's about undoing and unbecoming. It's an attempt to get back to a more natural, original state. A state that, through a discipline, we actually become freer. However, I don't think NoFap itself leads to a spiritual awakening, but rather the other way around. Spiritual growth leads to NoFap. That being said, spiritual growth is a complex thing. I myself am only a student of spirituality and have much to learn, so I won't speak beyond my knowledge on this. Number 5, discipline. Suppose you disagree with all the benefits of NoFap. Let's pretend it's all a lie and there are no benefits at all. The man that's on NoFap still beats the fapping man. Why? Because he is more disciplined. He knows how to resist temptations and primal desires and control his own mind. Now, obviously, the benefits of NoFap are very real. Research has shown that fapping makes your dopamine levels peak, and that after that instant spike in high dopamine, your dopamine levels come crashing down hard, which comes with a ton of side effects. But even if we agree with the guys that cope, even if we throw all the research out the window and ignore our own eyes, just because of discipline alone, the man on NoFap far exceeds the man that's fapping like a worm. Never forget that. By the way, if you want to level up in life, don't forget to show some love by hitting the like and subscribe button. Until next time.